Toronto's new rock, 102.1 The Edge. That is Blur from their self-titled album Blur, and the track Beetle Bum. The album will be out mid-February. That's sitting at number 25, up 2 positions from last week.
Up 3 to 26 from the album Clumsy. We heard Our Lady Peace of Superman's Dead, and that album is in stores in 4 days. And this weekend, starting at 6 o'clock in the morning on Saturday, we are giving away the new Our Lady Peace album a couple of days before it even hits the store. So if you want to win it instead of buy it, you'll have your chance this weekend starting at 6 a.m.
This is the Thursday 30. Martin and Pete, keep the phone calls coming. 870-EDGE if you want to place a vote for something on the Thursday 30. And keep in mind, if you got a computer sitting around, you can dial us up at th30 at passport.ca.
You know, I like skiing. I've skied a couple of times. Mind you, the hills weren't that big if you consider Chicopee a hill. No. Well, have you ever been to Chicopee?
Yeah, I drove past it. That is not a ski.
No, that's kind of like a large street, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, hella skiing. I can't even imagine hella skiing.
I can. Done it.
You've done it?
Did it.
So we're giving away that Extreme Edge adventure on the Humble and Fred show, and we're going to be taking qualifiers for it. What was it like?
It was actually amazing. I was out west earlier at the end of December, beginning of January, and when you go, if it dumps like crazy, you really don't have to go heli skiing, but if you go where they haven't got any fresh snow in a little while, you get into a helicopter, and they fly you to where it's good and fresh. So it's way worth it. And with this Edge adventure, we're throwing in a whole bunch of stuff as well. Kesley skis, marker binding, Smith poles, goggles, Nordica boots, and 2 $200 gift certificates from Sporting Life. So you win a whole batch of stuff.
So if you don't own any stuff, you actually win everything, even if you're not a skier, so you can at least try.
Yeah.
That'd be a cool trip. We're going to take qualifiers in the next 10 minutes. When you hear the Extreme Wicked sound off, dial 870-EDGE. We'll be taking 5 names for Humble and Fred to draw from.
Right on. We got to take a short break. In a moment, we get to number 24. It's an artist that played in town this evening at the Phoenix. Hold for it.
Don't miss Sunset Park, rated 14A from Columbia TriStar Video. Rent it today at Blockbuster Video and meet the real dream team.
You're tuned into the Thursday 30, and sitting at number 24, up 1 position from last week, is Tricky. Played in town this evening at the Phoenix Concert Theater, 410 Sherbourne Street, and an early show, so hopefully some of our friends that went down to check it out will call in and let us know how it is, or was. Pre-Millennium Tension is the name of the album. This is Christian Sands. Tricky. Number 24 on the Thursday 30 from Toronto's New Rock. 102.1 The Edge.
Toronto's New Rock, 102.1 The Edge. That is U2 from the album Pop, which will be in stores March 4th. It's Discotheque, a debut on the Thursday 30, song number 23, and we'll see that U2 tour kick off sometime in April.
Wow, that'll be pretty big. Tricky before that, Christian Sands from Pre-Millennium Tension. That's sitting at number 24, up 1 position from last week. And yes, Tricky played tonight at the Phoenix, 410 Sherbourne. An early gig, went on stage sometime around 7:30, 7:45 from what I've been told. Now, here's an interesting story about Tricky. The nominations for the Brit Awards, that's the UK's answer to the Grammys. They were just announced over the last couple days, and here's an interesting match. Tricky goes up against George Michael in the Best Male Artist category. Oh, gee, let me think. Who would I vote for? You know, that George Michael, he's pretty dynamic. I think I still have to go with Tricky, though.
It's weird how the category is just so huge that I would consider Tricky and George Michael in the same one.
Well, something else interesting about the awards, the biggest shock of the affair was that Oasis was completely left out in the cold, replaced by new faves like the Manic Street Preachers, Kula Shaker. They received nominations for the Best Band, Best Newcomers, and Best Album categories. Oh. The top nominations are for Best Band, Kula Shaker, Spice Girls, Lightning Seeds, Manic Street Preachers, and Ocean Color Scene. Best British Album, Kula Shaker's K, Older by George Michael, which was really good, you know. Mosley Shows by Ocean Color Scene, Ocean Drive by Lighthouse Family, and Everything Must Go by the Manic Street Preachers.
Makes sense about the Oasis, though, because What's the Story, Morning Glory, didn't that come out in 95?
Yeah, it's a little older.
Yeah, it's a little bit older.
But you know what? They were like the nation's baby for the longest time. They were on the cover of all the British papers.
Either the nation's baby or the nation's bastards. It just depends which way you're looking at it.
Yeah, which way you look at it. Good point, good point.
This is the Thursday 30. I'm Pete with Martin, 870-EDGE to place a vote for the Thursday 30. And within the next 10 minutes, we are going to give away a bunch of tickets to see Nerf Herder. It's a free show. It's an Ed show Wednesday, February the 5th at Leeds Palace. Just listen for the Nerf Herder ticket wicket and then dial 870-EDGE to score some tickets for that show.
Right on. We got to take a short break. In a moment, we get to number 22. Cake.
We have discovered the source of something so...
70 Edge.
Nerf Herder, Van Halen. I've said enough so far. Toronto's New Rock. 102.1 The Edge.
Toronto's New Rock, 102.1 The Edge, up 2 to 21. That is Nerf Herder with the song Van Halen, and they're doing a free show at Lee's Palace February 5th, and we have your tickets. We just gave away a couple of pairs, and we're going to do it again sometime in, let's say, the next 45 minutes. More Nerf Herder tickets up for grabs very soon on the Thursday 30.
Cake before that. The album is called Fashion Nugget. The Distance is the track we heard. That's sitting at number 22, down 6 positions from last week. Thursday 30, Martin and Pete. Keep in mind, via computer, th30 at passport.ca, and 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can dial us up to place votes at 872-EDGE. Listen for the Thursday 30 voicemail bunk and leave up to 5 votes at a time. We use these for next week's show.
Up 2 to 20 as we continue on with the Thursday 30. Comes from 311's third album. It's all mixed up. On Toronto's New Rock 102.1, The Edge.
Toronto's New Rock, 102.1 The Edge. Yep, that's the Rio Statics from the Blue Hysteria. Bad Time to Be Poor. That's sitting at number 19, down 4 positions from last week.
311 all mixed up. That's up 2 to 20 on the Thursday 30 as well. Taking some more qualifiers for an Extreme Edge adventure to Heliski in Panorama, BC. Not very many. Well, there is a lot of places to Heliski, but I guess you wouldn't necessarily want to do it, let's say, at Glen Eden or something. Well,
No, the Heliski at Glen Eden isn't that good, really.
Yeah, it would be kind of pointless. So you'd have to go all the way to BC. And what they're throwing in this Edge adventure is if you don't have skis and if you don't have, poles and goggles and all that stuff and the clothes for it, they'll set you up with Kessler skis, marker bindings, Smith poles, goggles, Nordica boots, and $200 gift certificates from Sporting Life, too. So the draw itself is happening Monday, January 27th on the Humble and Fred Show. We're going to take qualifiers for that draw within the next 10 minutes. When you hear the wicket, dial 870-EDGE.
And here's something else. You can also register anytime via the special Edge direct phones at the Sporting Life locations at 2665 Yonge and at Sherway Gardens. And like Pete said, we're going to give the whole package away Monday, January the 27th. We are, no, you want to do this? You look like you're anxious. Go ahead.
I was just doing something else.
Oh, okay.
Sitting at song number 18. Sold out 4 dates at the Warehouse, January 31st, February 1st, 2nd, and 4th. One of the bands on the bill is this band. From Scenery and Fish, this is I, Mother Earth. Used to be all right. Song number 18 on the Thursday 30 from Toronto's New Rock, 102.1.
The Edge. Toronto's New Rock, 102.1 The Edge. Nervanskwe Drain You live from the muddy banks of the Wishkah. That's up 4, sitting at number 17 this week.
Up 6 to 18, I, Mother Earth from Scenery and Fish. It's used to be all right, and we're presenting Moist and I, Mother Earth, January 31st, February 1st, 2nd, and 4th. All sold out at the Warehouse, which would be about half the gardens.
All 4 dates put together?
All 4 dates put together would be about half the gardens.
Oh, that's pretty good for that.
And there's still lots of people looking for tickets.
Right on.
So I think we're giving away some more.
Keep your
closer
fingers
today.
crossed. Yeah. And as well, if you've got tickets to the January 31st date, keep in mind that Kim Hughes from Live in Toronto will be broadcasting live from backstage, live in Toronto for the very first date of that. And if you have tickets for that show, stay tuned to Live in Toronto because they'll give you a chance at winning some passes to that backstage broadcast. Here's something kind of cool. Sinead O'Connor as the Virgin Mary. Yeah, you heard me correct. In a bit of ironic casting, Sinead O'Connor. What?
Did you say Sinead O'Connor's playing the Virgin Mary?
That's what it says on this piece of paper.
Really?
Yeah. Sinead O'Connor has been cast to play the Virgin Mary in a soon-to-be-released film called The Butcher Boy. The Irish singer who took her fair share of heat at a couple of years ago for ripping up a picture of the Pope on Saturday Night Live will appear as a spirit to an adolescent boy who's being sexually abused by a priest. Milo O'Shea, who plays the priest, admits that he initially thought that Sinead was cast against her type, but then realized that O'Connor has a beautiful face and a sense of serenity that makes her right to play the Virgin Mary. O'Shea also admitted that he expects older people to be stunned and upset by Sinead being in the part. The Catholic Church has said that it wished that someone else be cast in the role. Like who? Like Courtney Love or RuPaul? Should we just make a list of other people that should play the part?
Or maybe Henry Rollins or Eddie Vedder.
Yeah, that'd be good.
I don't see any problem with Sinead O'Connor doing it.
No, me neither.
I can picture her in the party. Yeah, totally.
She's got an absolutely beautiful face, and she can play the part. You know what? I don't even care. You know what? It's a movie, all right? It doesn't even... You're supposed to believe.
It's pretend.
That's what it is.
Exactly.
That's what it is.
Thursday 30, we're getting it to song number 16. It's coming up next.
Hold on.
Welcome to Audio Video News.
102.1 The Edge, that's the Red Hot Chili Peppers and Love Roller Coaster from Beavis and Butthead Do America soundtrack. That's sitting at number 15, down 5 positions from last week. And guess what, Pete? Guess what I did? Went to a movie theater the other day and saw the People versus Larry Flint.
Okay, so you didn't see Beavis and Butthead.
Oh, no, God, no.
Okay, how was Larry Flint?
Oh, that was great.
How was Courtney?
You know what? She's pretty cool in it. You know what? I was surprised that she would actually be able to act.
Well, you think
about... Oh, wait a second. No, wait. She acts on stage, too, doesn't she? Yeah. No, I guess it was okay.
I wasn't surprised. I think she's talented.
I think she'd make a great...
Mind you, what did she play? What was her character?
Yeah, it was perfect for her, eh? Like, you could just... You know what? I wonder...
All she had to do was show up.
All she had to do was show up, put on a little makeup, and walk around.
Counting crows from Recovering the Satellites with the Long December. It's up 4 to 16 on the Thursday 3870 Edge. If you'd like to place a vote, we are here until at least 11 o'clock, or you can email us anytime, th30@passport.ca.
And down 3 positions, sitting at number 14 from the album K. This is Kula Shakur and Tatva. They're coming to town Monday, February 17th at the Opera House. That is a make-good show for a show that got postponed back in, what was it, November, I think?
I think so. It's completely sold out.
It's going to be a good one. Kula Shakur.